friends. I found Miss Jenny here at school. We came into another room that has a beautiful Christmas tree, and we wanted to read you a couple of Christmas stories that you can listen to while you're home. I won't see you until January, so this is our last time to visit with you. I have a story first called There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Bell. Are you ready? There was an old lady who swallowed a bell. How it jingled and jangled and tickled as well. I don't know why she swallowed a bell. I wish she'd tell. There was an old lady who swallowed some bows. Soft as the snow were those velvety bows. She swallowed the bows to tie up the bell that jingled and jangled and tickled as well. I don't know why she swallowed a bell. I wish she'd tell. There was an old lady who swallowed some gifts. It gave her a lift to swallow some gifts. She swallowed the gifts to go with the bows. She swallowed the bows to tie up the bell that jingled and jangled and tickled as well. I don't know why she swallowed a bell. I wish she'd tell. There was an old lady who swallowed a sack. It was easy to pack, a very big sack. She swallowed the sack to hold all the gifts. She swallowed the gifts to go with the bows. She swallowed the bows to tie up the bell that jingled and jangled and tickled as well. I don't know why she swallowed a bell. I wish she'd tell. There was an old lady who swallowed a sleigh. It weighed a ton, that shiny red sleigh. She swallowed the sleigh to carry the sack. She swallowed the sack to hold all the gifts. She swallowed the gifts to go with the bows. She swallowed the bows to tie up the bell. She swallowed the bell that jingled and jangled and tickled as well. I don't know why she swallowed a bell. I wish she'd tell. There was an old lady who swallowed some reindeer. They were in full gear, those soaring reindeer. She swallowed the reindeer to steer the sleigh. She swallowed the sleigh to carry the sack. She swallowed the sack to hold all the gifts. She swallowed the gifts to go with the bows. She swallowed the bows to tie up the bell that jingled and jangled and tickled as well. I don't know why she swallowed a bell. I wish she'd tell. Then the old lady needed a treat. She thought a candy cane would be very sweet. But when she heard a jolly ho, 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 she knew it was time for her to go. So she whistled loudly, and soon by her side was Santa Claus waiting for a ride. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone. Well, Miss Jenny has a very special book she's going to read to you. So I'm going to move over and let Miss Jenny have a turn. Okay. Miss Jenny gets to read to you. We don't usually hear from Miss Jenny, so she's going to read a story for you.
Hi, guys. This is a treat for me to get to be here with you guys today. Last year, during our Christmas program here at Massanutten Preschool, we read a special book called The Sparkle Box. And we thought it would be good to keep that tradition going, and so I'd like to share the Sparkle Box with you and your families. So here we go. The Sparkle Box. Dear reader, you are the light of the world. Make it sparkle. Snowflakes swirled through the air as Sam and his mom stopped to look in the toy store window. With Christmas only a few weeks away, Sam needed to make his list. He tugged on his mom's sleeve and pointed to the train. He loved the shiny red engine. Later, as Sam and his mom curled up on the couch to read a Christmas book, something sparkling on the mantel caught his eye. "Mom, is that a present for me?" he asked. Sam's mom tousled his hair. "It's a special gift called a Sparkle Box. We'll open it together later, but we need to fill it up first." Sam was excited, but it was hard to wait. Driving home from school the next day, Sam's mom stopped at a building he had never been to before. She asked him to help her carry in some food and blankets. Sam peeked into the bag he was carrying and noticed a box of macaroni and cheese, his favorite. "What are we doing with this stuff, Mom?" She smiled and said, "We're giving it to people who don't have enough food to eat or blankets to keep them warm." But inside the building, Sam didn't see anyone who looked cold or hungry, just a nice lady with a big smile who thanked them. On the way home, they drove by the park. It was dusk, and the pretty Christmas lights had just come on. As they stopped at a traffic light, Sam noticed someone on a bench, curled up and sleeping. His mother noticed too. "That's someone who may get one of our blankets," she said softly. "He doesn't have anywhere to live." Sam felt bad. It would be sad not to have a home to live in. Sam hung up his coat. It was good to be home. As he sat at the kitchen table to have a snack, he noticed the sparkle box gleaming on the mantel. "Mom, did you put anything in the sparkle box yet?" he asked shyly. "Well, actually, I did put something in it today," she answered. "But it's still not ready to be opened. We need to add a couple more things." Sam wondered what was inside. The days flew by, and soon it was time for one of Sam's favorite events, the Christmas party at his dad's office. There was always lots of delicious food and a present for every child at the party. Sam's dad thanked everyone for coming. He talked about how blessed they were when many people in the world struggle for something as simple as clean water to drink. He said a village in Africa would receive a special gift this year, thanks to money donated by the employees and their families. The gift was a well that would provide clean water for the entire village. Sam asked his mom if his family helped. "Yes, dear, we did." He looked around. The grown-ups were smiling, but he saw some tears too. "Those are happy tears," Mom whispered. As his dad tucked him into bed that night, Sam thought about his Christmas list, and that reminded him of another present. "Daddy, did you and Mom fill up the sparkle box yet?" Sam asked. "Well, we added something to it tonight, but it's still not ready to be opened." Sam drifted off to sleep, imagining what could be inside. A few days later, Sam was filled with excitement as he shopped with his mom. Tomorrow was his school party. There was a Christmas tree called a mitten tree, where the kids could hang mittens, hats, and scarves for people who needed them. Sam picked out the biggest pair of mittens he could find. He also bought a candy bar for himself with his own money. When he turned to leave, Sam heard the tinkling of bells. He looked up and saw the man from the park bench coming in the door. The man seemed tired. Sam looked at the candy bar in his hand and thought about the mittens in his bag. He looked at the man's hands. They looked cold. Sam's heart began to pound. Excuse me. As quick as a wink, Sam slipped his candy bar into the bag with the mittens and pressed the bag into the man's hands. Sam ran out the door shouting, "Merry Christmas!" His mom gave him a hug. "I'm proud of you," she whispered. "I know that wasn't easy, but you brought a little light into his world tonight." Sam asked his mom if they could drive by the park. As he watched the flame on a giant candle blink on and off, he thought about how unfair it was that some people didn't have a home to live in or food to eat. Soon it was Christmas Eve, the most special night of the year. Sam and his family gathered at their church for a Christmas Eve service. They sang songs and listened to the story of the first Christmas. Then, in the darkened sanctuary, a single candle was lit. That candle was used to light other candles, and soon everyone was carefully passing the flame from one person to the next until the whole room was filled with a magical light. Sam looked around. How lovely, how peaceful they all looked as they shared the light. On Christmas morning, Sam ran downstairs as fast as he could. Under the tree was the train with the shiny red engine. And what was that? The sparkle box. Sam could hardly wait to open it. There's the sparkle box. He sat on his mom's lap with his dad snuggled in close. Sam slowly lifted the lid of the box. Inside, there were just a few pieces of paper with words written on them. Puzzled, he took the papers out and began to read the words out loud. Mittens and a candy bar given to someone in need. Warm blankets and food for the homeless. A well in Africa that will provide clean drinking water. Sam's mom explained, "Sam, the sparkle box is our gift to Jesus on Christmas Day, his birthday." He was confused. "But we didn't give Jesus a gift. We gave things to people who needed them." His mom smiled. "You're right, and no gift could make Jesus happier. He taught us that whatever we do for people in need, we do for him. So each year, we'll think of some special gifts to give Jesus. We'll write down these gifts and put them in the sparkle box. On Christmas morning, we'll open the box and read out loud the gifts we gave in honor of his birthday." Sam thought about the man curled up on the park bench, the mittens and soft blankets, the well that would bring clean water to a village in Africa. He looked at his mom and smiled through tears. "Happy tears," Sam whispered. And this is Miss Jenny's sparkle box. And every year, my family does things. We try and give a gift to Jesus every year, and we put things in the sparkle box as a birthday present for Jesus. So maybe that's something your family will want to do, and you can make a sparkle box and put some special gifts for Jesus in it too. We hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you soon. Bye.